Each person will have universal basic income equivalent to $10,000 US, free housing at least 650 square feet per person, free healthcare of the highest quality, free education for a lifetime, safety in every part of the world, work 4 hours a day, 4 days a week, paid vacation for 2 months a year, equally high salaries across the world, no taxes for individuals, small and medium-sized businesses, fixed prices on all goods.
When I look at the picture of this kind of the world, a thought comes to my mind. This is incredible. This is incredibly cool. And yes, I want this kind of life. But just like in any person, a skeptic inside me begins to rant and says, first of all, it is impossible to implement. And even if it is possible, it certainly won't happen in my lifetime. And goes on to affirm, no one will let you do this. And you know what I reply to him? You're right. And indeed, he is right. In today's economy of the consumerist format, in which we exist nowadays, this cannot be implemented. This requires a different economic model. We need to look beyond the confines of the current system. And I invite you to learn about a new model of economy that will provide a high standard of living for every human being. This model has been developed and proposed by experts from around the world. It takes into account the economic needs of each person, technological advances, and the need for our civilization to develop and evolve. This innovative model will change our lives from the first day of its implementation. I want to draw your attention to the fact that its implementation is possible only if the format of society is changed from consumerist to creative. And further, I will explain why. Unlike the current economic model, the new model will have a different goal: to provide the high standard of living for every human on the planet. There are two key requirements for the new economic model to function and achieve this goal. The first requirement: the new economic model can only work on a planetary scale. It cannot work in a single country. The second requirement is the self-governing society. All power must belong to the people. The economy, along with other strategic spheres, will also be managed and controlled directly by society, represented by every person, each of us, via the electoral platform. So, we have formulated the goal of the new economic model and outlined the necessary requirements for its implementation. These requirements can only be met in the creative format of society. I now invite you to model the near future. After we have successfully completed all three stages of building the creative society, informational, political, and the global referendum, the world community legally and peacefully transitions to the creative format of society that we all have chosen together and become one civilization. From that moment on, it will take a small amount of time to launch the new economic model. 6 months, according to preliminary calculations. After that, we will enter the transitional period to the creative society, which will last 5 to 6 years. As soon as we enter the transitional period, everyone will be provided with the monthly unconditional basic income in the amount equivalent to $10,000 with their own housing of at least 60 square meters per person. Education and healthcare will be of high quality and free, as well as resources, electricity, water, heating. All debts will be written off, loans will be interest-free, and there will be no more taxes for individuals, small and medium-sized businesses. Of course, this raises a lot of questions. Will people work? What will the prices be? Will there be inflation? And the most common and important question, where will the money come from? So let's take it in order.